Welcome to you. This is the Cosmic Watch. I'm Franklin, your astrologer, and what's happening here is that we have a chat room, and we will do some readings for some of the subscribers to the channel, and that's what we'll be doing in the next hour. And we also invite you to have a private reading with any of the readers, the seers at weforetell.com, and I'm among them. You'll find contact numbers, schedules, all that below in the description. And please check out the other materials, the free materials that we offer to you here on uh, right here on YouTube. And these are things such as the horoscopes, and also compatibility videos. These these are where we put together um, different different people who and we put those together by using their birth numbers. Very interesting thing. So please, if you like what you see there, hit the thumbs up, because it really does make a difference, and thank you for your support. I'm Franklin, and saying good evening to SJ, first one in the chat room tonight. SJ, you're up first, and if you have any questions, that's a good place to start as we hit the final day of Virgo, and those born today and tomorrow on the first day of Libra are really going to have a combination of those two different signs. SJ is asking about health. So where are you right now? Oh no, let's see. Let's see. Health wise, okay. SJ, that's changed. This means that you have been fighting, but whatever the cause of the health problem, and yes, you have made the difference. Whatever you did, whatever the change that you made, that was brought on by the health problem. So yes, definitely going to get better, because I mean this is you standing up and saying, that's enough of this. I've had enough of this problem. I am going to get myself in better condition, and that is so much of what we do health wise for any health condition that we have. And yes, it really is um, so much within your mind, and in the way that you see yourself, especially um, as to the seriousness of health conditions. So, SJ, if I look at what's coming into your life next, what the next step is, what is it is about to come in. Oh man, is if you'll see there, that's you moving to a new level. And um, this is usually, since it's connected to money, this is usually about ridding yourself of somebody who's been a drain on your money. It can be like stopping a bad habit also, but usually when it comes to you this way, it's about someone that you've decided to take out of the circle, take out of your loop, and that's going to stop a real drain on not only money but energy. The one that's really been draining you is you have decided that has to end, and it's because you can't take anymore. This is and this is what I saw. This is you, SJ, standing up and saying, uh, you know, all of this was trying to take advantage of me because I was feeling down, and it's because of this stuff that you were feeling down. It's all interconnected, and by by ridding yourself of the cause, everything in this universe is cause and effect. If you can rid yourself of the cause, you'll rid yourself of the effect. So that's the person who is coming into your life. You know, this people born today, and really everyone right now, we all are experiencing this ending to Virgo, and see, Virgo is about searching for answers, and when we move into Libra, the karmic get what you deserve, right? We're shifting today from Virgo into Libra, from the sixth house to the seventh house. Yes, into the seventh house. Libra is this means that your connection to the spirit world, everyone's, is going to increase, especially today and tomorrow as we make this transition. And tonight, the the moon sign. Of course, we're in Virgo for one more day in the sun sign, but the moon sign is changing today from Sagittarius to Capricorn, from one house to the next, and that change, Sagittarius is searching for answers, and Capricorn finds those answers. So this is such a transition day, and we're all feeling these transition points that come to us at different times of the year as we follow along. If we did the numbers today, this adds up to and this being the ninth month, 22nd day of the year 2023, it adds up to 20. So in numerology, what it means is 2 and 0. These are the two biggest influences that you're going to have in your life if you were born today. If you have a child who was born today, boy, you could really plot this out. See, the 2, of course, is cooperation with other people here on Earth, and the 0 is your psychic ability, your cooperation with the spirit world. So the two parts of the person's life who's born today are going to be the 2 and the 0. And if you add those together, 2 plus 0 equals 2. So 2 is also the destiny of the soul born today, is to be able to come together, to find balance, to achieve um, mutuality with other human beings and within yourself. Everybody has two sides of themselves. Well, why is that? Why is there a very logical side and a spiritual side? It is because your soul is God. God is within each and every human being on this earth. Your soul, God, divine will, can be brought together with your spirit, which is you, can only be brought together with divine will within this thing that we call the human body. Your human body is a reservoir of all of the actions and non-actions that you have ever experienced. And inside of that human body, you have your soul, your higher self, God, and also your spirit. And it's the bringing together of those two that is the reason you're here. We're here to evolve, right? Everything evolves. Even God evolves by growing within you throughout your lifetime. And this is why it takes so long for human beings to get it together, to, to finally um, realize what is within them and be able to access and to be able to find out what it is that what's expected of you in this lifetime. Here's Heather joining us tonight and saying good evening. Hope all is well. Rescued a kitten at the neighbor's today. Not sure if I'll keep it or not. Here's a girl. No. Okay, Heather. Okay, boy. Animals can have such an attachment. Because your spirit guides love affection. They love your emotions. And what do you give more emotion to than a pet, than an animal? So, yes, your guides can jump inside of a pet, of an animal that you're around, just to be able to soak up the emotion of you petting the pet. This is why we feel such an attraction, such a knowing from animals when you look into a pet's eyes. You know that they understand what it is you're saying, and it's just it's the universal language of love. And um, Cody is also joining us. Heather, you were in, so let's just let's see what's going on with Heather. Heather kept cuddling my neck. The animal. Yes, yes. This is the animal. Heather is a messenger, and the message may be that it's safe for you to give love, that it's safe for you to open your heart and um, to accept that animal. Yeah. So that's that's the reason for the animal is it's a message to you uh, to uh, to to be more trusting, to be trusting, that you can be trusting, that you don't have to worry about people trying to take advantage of you. And it's yeah, 4 cats later. This is this is also a a thing about animals is you really have to draw the line somewhere because you can't save the world. And isn't that too bad that you can't? So where did we get to now? We're up to Cody, and let me check on Cody. Did you have any question that you want to start with tonight, or you want me to just drop a card on you? If there's anything that's in your mind tonight, then yeah, okay, all right. And, ooh, so um, Cody, it looks as though you're going to pick up like work, jobs, information from people who have abandoned trying to figure something out. You're going to take over something, Cody, and try to figure it out, something that other people have failed at. Oh man. Heather says, uh, would love a farm to have a bunch of cats and dogs. Man, think about the wonderful karma that would be coming your way if you did that, Heather. It's oh man, Cody asking how I have been. It's been a very a changeable time, and I think changes for the better. It's I know sometimes it's hard to tell, but you have to wait and see how things work out. Some of the strangest things come into our lives disguised as something else entirely, and it's up to us to be able to recognize what it is that our guides are trying to tell us. And who a question that we've had many times tried to explain before is who are our spirit guides? And like everything else, all the knowledge in our minds, it's ever evolving. Everything is evolving all of the time. And the idea that my guides have put into my mind is that these are the souls who have reached their enlightenment and realize that nobody goes to heaven, nobody goes to God, nobody goes to nirvana until we all go together. This is why we have to help each other. This is why the already enlightened would go to all the trouble, all the pains of being with you, being with me, and trying to guide us towards our enlightenment. And it's up to us to see the signs, to see the signals, to see what they're trying to tell us, and to realize that there are upon this earth the greatest temptations possible. That's what earth is for. It's a training ground where people can have multiple lives and evolve into completely spiritual beings. God created human beings in God's image. That means God's a spirit. We are spirits. This is what um, comes out of we all begin in the unseen world. We'll all go back to the unseen world, and it's our opinion of that unseen world that affects what we do in this world. How we see things. I mean, just as surely as religion religion is chosen by countries because it has a happy ending, and that allows soldiers to fight and die for the cause. It's the happy ending is is where we're all trying to get to. And the more we understand about each other, the more we can help each other. And this is why we we do astrology, is to try and see that we all have these things inside of us, the same things. Here's Kelly saying hello. Just came across the live stream and liked the vibe, so decided to watch a little bit, seeing what with the viewers is so low. Kelly, is there an action, a question that that I could answer for you? And what uh, what is on your plate right now? What things are important to you, and what is it that you would like to know what your guides have to say? See, Kelly, what I do is your guides come to you through the voice that you trust most. That is your own. The voice of your conscience, that voice in the back of your mind, that's your guides. Kelly says, Saeed Heather said hi to the other folks in the room, and it does. It's a good, very open room, and I think we are always open to travelers coming through, those who just happen to come upon you. Now it's nothing really happens by chance. I, I'm always learning from the experiences of the people in the chat room. It's it's a wonderful thing to be able to help people, to be a good influence, because what's our destiny? Well, it may well be no more than to be either a good or a bad influence to show someone else how to do it. And that's a lot of what's happening tonight and tomorrow, as we go from Virgo into Libra. Virgo Virgo is about opening the door for other people. It's about showing others the path, showing others how to do what you do with grace, to not do things out of revenge, and that's always the the big question is within yourself is Do you forgive, or do you have revenge for a person? And that's a very interesting way of knowing if another soul is supposed to be in your life. So often we feel that we have known people in other lives, and the the way to know if another human being is supposed to be in your life in this lifetime is whether or not you can forgive them. Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody is going to screw up. Not everyone is capable of saying that they're sorry. Not everyone is capable of saying, whoops, well, I'll try again. Some people are so ingrained in their desire for success that they they push everything else out of the way, and they lose their ability to have any humility. And humility is, it's the biggest trait that several religions teach. Kelly saying, haven't thought of any good question, but I've watched a lot of things about spirit guides. Always wondered if I had one. Does everyone have a spirit guide? hmm Everyone that I've come across, Kelly, that and here's how I know is because when you, especially when you ask a question or you're giving advice to another person, if you'll listen to yourself, there's always advice for you in there. Okay, so here I am giving advice to people all day long. What I'm hearing, my guides hear your guides between the lines, right? And then my guides are able to direct my hand to the tarot card. I've never found an easier system than tarot cards, just direct answers, because it really is a direct communication. So when I answer a question for someone, it's because your guides have been within the question and writing them out. It works perfectly well. It's the same as doing it on the phone. It's just an amazing thing that shows us that the spirit world is there. That you don't. This is the great lesson of communications from satellites, invisible communicate. No more lines, no more telephone lines. the what it is an attempt of human beings to try and imitate spiritual communication. Right? That's exactly what bouncing it off of the satellites is in that invisible stream. That's that's to prove to us that the spirit world does exist, and the excuse me, the I know now that I really need to tell you this, because this is my spirit guides trying to help me, trying to get this out of me, so so I can tell you that we all are here to help each other along. There's never been a human on this earth by themselves. Uh, the, the amazing thing is that Adam and Eve came together as as one, and their first two children, Cain and Abel, both came the same way. Both Cain and Abel came into this world with twin sisters. Ah, okay. And then along with Seth, there were five children altogether of Adam and Eve. And the one, the fact that is written in the books of Adam and Eve is that Cain came into this world predestined to do what he did. Cain came into this world with a grudge, anger against his twin sister. This was all predestined to happen, and the 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 fact of what happened after Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden. It is written in books that were lost for several thousands of years, because these are what were found in the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1945. And they had been hidden there since the year 80. They were hidden by the Essene, the commune that Joseph and Mary were in. And they were hidden there to save them from the Romans, who were stealing the religion. Stealing the religion because it was such a good way to get soldiers to fight. Christianity had a happy ending. That this is why the Roman Empire took it on. That, along with the fact that it also told people to pay their taxes. Render unto Caesar what was Caesar's. That was a brand new part that they had to incorporate into the Bible. It's things have been going on in a spiritual way for a long time, and the creation, that's laid down by Moses. It's what he was doing was writing what was the oral traditions that nobody had ever written it down before. So this is what we know of what was happening in ancient times that is still going on today. The biggest thing that had to be removed by religious people, and before the Bible, it was just a collection of what were considered to be holy books. And these books included the books of Adam and Eve. And the books of Adam and Eve reveal that God forgave Adam and Eve. Think about that for a minute, how that changes everything. God promised, God felt so sorry for Adam and Eve when they left the Garden of Eden. Imagine how you would feel if you knew what you had just done to you and all of your children, right? So Adam and Eve actually tried suicide. They tried to kill themselves, and the Word of God, the Spirit, came to them and brought them back to life 3 different times. I think this is the the beginning of reincarnation. So God feels so sorry for Adam and Eve that he tells them, okay, you'll only have to suffer for 5.5 days. Well, it turns out that a day for God is 1,000 years. And God told them that in only 5.5 thousand years, that God would come back to earth in the form of a human being and would die for mankind, die for all of the sins that were going to occur between that time and later on when it does. And this, of course, all comes to pass. But it shows you that God is a forgiving God, not a vengeful God. And this is not very useful to those who would wage war. It's not a religion for countries that want to get ahead in the world. But this is why religions have to present such a warlike God. There's there are really the biggest difference between mathematics and religion is that there's no persecution in mathematics, because mathematics is about facts. Religion is about opinion. The reason, and you watch yourself on this, the reason that we get angry at people who believe differently than us, the reason it makes us so angry is because that this shows you that subconsciously, you know, your position is based on just opinion, not on facts. And all religion is just opinion. There are no facts on either side. So you get to the people like the politicians now who demonize each other, and we can't possibly work with you. This is this is contrary to what the universe is supposed to be. It's it's these are the things we're here to learn in multiple lifetimes, a little at a time, evolving. You're not expected to learn everything this lifetime. So don't expect the miracles you ask for to come to you necessarily in this lifetime, because God has no watch. Time is a concept that is meaningful only to human beings on earth right now. To those in the spirit world, time has no meaning at all. This is why it's so impossible for seers to answer those questions that people have of, when is this going to happen? Is this going to happen tomorrow or the next day? Nothing that a seer ever sees is written in stone. Only the past is written in stone. You can't go back and change the past. It just can't be done. The future is what you are creating right now. The future is what you make of it. It's it is really a work in progress. when you are shown what's going, when you try to find what's going to happen, what you're being shown is one of the possible paths, a pathway that is open, that can work. That this, yes, that this could work. It's not necessarily the best thing for you, but it is an open path. So this is why we have the spirit guides to help us along these pathways, and as we try our best to not be the egotistical maniacs that most humans are, right? I mean, the thing that you have to, the things that you have to conquer in your life are really your own self, your own ego, your own desire. And uh, this is what Buddhism is all about. You can stop suffering in this world if you can stop your desire for what's out there. And remember what I said about temptation in this world? The way this happened is that the angel Lucifer wanted to be the top angel and did everything possible to suck up to God, right? Wanting to be number one, having that desire for more, didn't even know what it would be, but desired more. So Lucifer stood out so much that when God came up with the concept of creating human beings and wanted to have earth as the proving ground for them, Lucifer is the one who was sent to earth to prepare the place. That means to put the temptations in place, right? to, do, do they know exactly what will tempt you? You better believe they're inside of you. The entire spirit world exists inside of each and every one of us. This is why no one can see it. This is why people have forever prayed, not looking up, but looking down, bowing their heads, so they're looking within their own heart. That's where people have always known that God is. I mean, it's religions and religious leaders who will tell us that heaven is in this unattainable place above the stars, and only by carrying out these orders, these authoritarian orders, will you be able to buy your way into heaven. It's always been a a for-profit operation, as far as the churches go. So it's what we're here to figure out. Of course, it's not easy. Of course, you have all these different religions trying to get your attention, trying to tell you that there's only one way. When I think through experience, we can all say that if today there suddenly was only one religion in for the entire planet, tomorrow there would be two. That is the way religion has always worked. It has always been a way of being able to control people. Of course, there's good things. Of course, there were good things done, but It really the end game is where you have to wonder about the exclusion of one religion of another. Why not accept the fact that you all have a part of the puzzle, and if you would work together, you could put that jigsaw puzzle together. And if we lost the ego that says God comes to me, and God told me to tell you this. When why do people believe that? Why have people always had the idea that God looks and acts like them? I mean, vengeful people have to believe that God is vengeful. It's it's a way of telling ourselves that we're, even though we're doing the wrong thing, we're doing the right thing. But God doesn't look for amounts of money as success. The only thing you can do to impress God is to evolve, is to learn, to grow, to change. And it doesn't matter where you start from, only that you do change and you go up. And it's it is a comfort to know that your human body is disposable. And that fact tells us that all of the revenge ever taken on earth was created by people, created by humans who can be so cruel. I don't think God rewards cruelness. And this is just supposition, but I think perhaps that's why some souls have a life as an animal. I mean, you want cruelty, you go through life as an animal. And okay, so, and my guides are trying to tell me that this is why we have gay people, because you can choose to be either man or woman in any particular life. Angels have no sex. God has no sex. Human beings are the only ones that have the that male and female, that animal part of them. So the the whole idea of coming together with other people is to allow us all to have a more spiritual life, and to be able to experience that part of you that is God, that is within every human being, and so often even within animals. And we the biggest problems are the problems that we create for ourselves. How long does it take to reach your enlightenment in any one lifetime? It depends on three things. It depends on your health. Are you healthy? It depends upon if you eat meat. What have you done to animals? And the third thing is if you are sexually active. You know, I was speaking of gay people. Gay people are those who choose to have a celibate lifetime by eliminating the temptation of the other sex. Someone who has been male has a lifetime they want to experience as a female. That person in that lifetime will have no desire, that innate, inborn desire that we have to try and live around, right, for the other sex. So with this is why they appear to us to be not normal, right? They're not responding to the right stimuli, and it's because they're trying to have a holy life. They're trying to have a completely spiritual life by by taking their soul and their spirit and putting it into the other, walking in the other person's, walk a mile in their shoes. That's exactly what it is. It's to obtain that experience. You This is what evolution teaches us. You have to take, every path has to be explored. You how can you know that you shouldn't have six fingers until somebody had six fingers? It's just every pathway, everything that you can imagine, everything that exists in your mind needs to be acted on, has to be acted on. The Buddha could remember over 300 different lifetimes here on earth. It's think about that as you're going through a day of turmoil. That it's only a day. It's only for this 24 hours, and then everything resets. You get another chance. That's the lesson of reincarnation. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't think that this is your only chance. Don't give up. This is where some of the cruelest, the worst people in the world, this is how it happens to them. They through circumstance, usually beyond their control, they find themselves doing something unforgivable. In their eyes, if they were God, it would be unforgivable. They give up. Why be anything but a horrible person for the rest of your life once you start on that path? There's religion tells us there's no hope, right? That you're going to burn in hell, and hell is just an invention of human beings. It's just opinion, right? We want to put our friends in heaven and send our enemies to hell. Cody says, I've said the same from plenty of times to many others. The biggest key is to stay more positive, because more positive we are in ourselves, the more good things happen to it. The more we attract like-minded people. If you're upbeat, if you're a happy person, you will attract into your life others who are like-minded. They will be attracted to you. You're attracted to them. So to to think that you can change things just by the look on your face, everything on this planet, everything in the universe is cause and effect. Everything brings on something else. Cody says, in the good times and even in the difficult times. This is why you have to accept from God everything. Uh, you can't choose the lesson that you're going to learn. And if a lesson is worth learning, it's probably not going to be an easy thing to learn, right? And when you think about it that way, what your life's destiny, what your karma must be taking you to, is whatever in your mind is impossible to do. Whatever, that one thing that's in the back of your mind, that's all well and good, but you don't know what happened to me on that particular day. That's the one that you've got to get over. That whatever is hardest for you. Well, and sometimes that's an apology. Sometimes the person is already left this world, and you find that the only way that you could communicate with that person is by going the spiritual path. And once you establish that that path exists in your mind, once a seer tells you things that only you know, you realize that everything about you is in your mind. Everything about you comes through your voice. Every time that you speak, and this is why you have to be so careful about what you say and do. Those things matching up. That's what you'll be accountable for when you come out of this life. Do your deeds and your words match? So that's our hour for tonight. Thanks for all of our participants, and remember to hit that thumbs up button to show your support. I'm Franklin. This is the Cosmic Watch, and we will be back next week, same time, same place. Thank you so much for being here.